Alex Jones. Now, tonight we are joined by two guests who complement each other beautifully. One writes classic songs that you can't help but move to.
Oh, no. And the other is the Queen of Latin and Strictly's new head judge, who can tell you if you're doing it right or wrong.
Yes.
Please welcome Neil Sedaka and Shirley Ballas. Hi, guys.
Hello, guys.
That was brilliant. Neil, the shock on your face when you saw yourself
I think
there.
I was 22 years old, but I haven't changed a bit.
Not a bit, not a bit, Neil, not a bit. Now, obviously, Shirley knows everything there is to know about dancing because of Strictly. How would you rate yourself out of 10, Neil?
On doing what?
Well, whatever dance, just dancing in general.
I think I used to love the cha-cha, the mambo and the tango.
Well, that's right up your street, Shirley, isn't
Yes.
it, all of that?
I love the cha-cha-cha.
Can you teach me more?
Oh, I can
The
teach
breaks?
you, absolutely.
All
I
of
can
the
get
touches
that,
and the
check your
touches?
rhythm out and make sure you're moving your bits and bobs.
I would love it.
Have you heard of the water bug? This might be even a new one on you, Shirley.
The water bug.
This one.
No.
Shall we have a look at it? Come
Yeah.
on.
I'm Shirley Ballas, and I've been dancing all my life. I'm 3 times Open to the World British Latin American champion and 10 times United States champion. But it all started here in Liso on the Wirral in Merseyside. I grew up here on the Liso housing estate, and I've come home today to see my 80-year-old mum, Audrey. I come from a very small family. There was my mother, my brother David, and myself. Yeah. There's the 2 children where I'm well behaved and David was a rascal, you said, right?
Yes.
I don't really know how my mother did it. She raised 2 children on her own and we were on welfare. I owe my mum everything. It's because of her I am who I am, and all the sacrifices that she made so that I could dance will forever be in my heart. Growing up on the Liso housing estate was never easy, and people used to say once you get on that housing estate, you never get off. So I used to live in a block of flats over there, and then I moved here when I was probably 6 or 7. I used to get everybody in the front yard and all the kids from the neighbourhood and line them all up and be doing the cha-cha-cha and bossing them about, and I'd be the judge from a very young age. Show them the steps and then I'd be the one that was doing the judging. We're now at St Chad's Church, where it all started when I was 7 years old, and I have not been back here since I left at 11. I'm meeting my very first dance partner, Irene Hamilton. We danced the All Girls together when we were 7 years old.
To see you.
There's a trip down memory lane, isn't
Just
Where it all began, when we were little. Yeah,
many, many years.
many years ago. Okay. Right, I'm
But
losing
very
the
well
plot.
Still looks the same, huh? Same floor, great floor. Going to dancing in St Chad's Church Hall, I remember it was about 15 pence per class. Back then it was a lot of money, and the dance class for me was an escape. It was just another world. It was like being in Disney. It was amazing for me.
Oh my God, it feels just like it did when we were kids.
Same routine, same place. That's the routine we did as children. She always danced the man. I got the girl part, but she was a better leader than me. I still don't have any leading skills. Still working on them. I got my first lucky break when I was about 11, and I got the opportunity to attend the amazing Crown Studios with Margaret Redmond, and to be taught by her. It was amazing. I truly felt I'd arrived. What do you remember about me as a young girl?
I remember you being very eager. You always came prepared for your class. And I think actually you were so easy to teach. Okay, sometimes a little rebellious, but mainly very, very, very easy to teach. I could see that you had something that was going to take you a long way in the dancing world.
Margaret Redmond was really my first competitive coach, and she became a huge influence in my life from everything, not just dancing. She taught me about life, she gave me confidence, and she truly made me believe that any dream I set for myself, it was possible, even if I came from a council estate. She said, dream big, Shirley. I'm hoping that my mother will come and watch the first live show, but she's like everybody else in the country. She wants to watch it from her living room. So what do you think about this next part of the journey with Strictly?
Well, it's a bit nerve-wracking, isn't it? But I think we'll be fine. I think you'll enjoy it.
You know, do you know what's the most exciting part about this Strictly? Is enjoying this journey with you, because without you, there would be no Strictly journey.
Oh,
I'm so grateful.
thank you.
Shirley's mum, Audrey, is here with you tonight, isn't she, Audrey? What did you make of the film? Oh, look, she's got
10
the
for the
10 paddle.
10 for the film.
Excellent. Nice to see you, Audrey. Enjoy Strictly this weekend.
Yes. Well, we're going to pick up on that thought, actually, Shirley, of your mum getting you into dancing, and then, of course, now you've got your son into the world of entertainment. And Mark, I mean, as far as Dancing with the Stars is concerned, he's won that twice.
Yes, he's won
Over
Dancing
in the
with the
States.
Stars twice, and he's just about now, he's just on his launch, and he's going to do Dancing with the Stars over there while I'm doing Strictly over here.
Oh, my word.
Oh,
And so what has he said to you about all of this, then? Or was it kind of... Was it him that got you...
It was. He gave me a little bit of a nudge, you know, and said, why don't you try? I've heard Len maybe wanting to retire. Why don't you have a little go? And I think you qualified and you'll enjoy it. And so I did. And when I got the job on the phone call, I fell on my knees. He was the first person I called. And as soon as on FaceTime, when it opened up, he just looked, he said, you got it, didn't you, Mummy? You did.
Aww.
So, yeah, he's there all the time, every day. We're exchanging and sharing, so...
And the people in charge at Strictly obviously thought that you were more than qualified, because you are not just going on as a judge, you are in fact head judge, aren't you?
Head judge.
So what pressure comes with that then, Shirley?
Well, I don't think it comes particularly with the pressure, because I think my job is just to be as honest as I can and critique exactly what I'm seeing at the moment, and to give people, you know, good critique so that they can carry forward each week. So
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to, and the journey part, I'm looking forward to the journey of each person. So
Yes.
got
Oh,
a
you've
great
got to
set
have a
of people.
journey.
Yeah, and do you have a thing? Do you have a thing that you know really gets you? I mean, Craig, he can't bear thumbs when you get
Well,
your
Craig
thumbs in
can't
the
bear
wrong place.
anything, to be fair.
No. Darcy's very into the arms.
Yes,
she's
and
into
Bruno's
the
into
arms,
the passion, isn't he?
Yeah.
And I'm very much into grounding your weight and the technical aspect of it, and which part of your foot are you going to use. Is it your heel, your toe, your inside edge? Where are you rolling? Where are you closing? How do you pass your feet? And, of course, I love synchronisation, because your arms are as long as your legs. So
Yes,
you have to
yes.
coordinate the upper half with the lower half. And then you have to have chemistry. And then you have to bring a performance of a lifetime, week in, week out.
Wow.
So not much then, really, is what you're
No,
saying.
I'm a bit all round, really, you know. So
Fantastic.
You love the ballroom dancing.
I love the Argentine tango.
You do.
And the
yes.
Viennese waltz.
Is that right?
I love it.
Very
yes.
sexy.
Yeah. Ooh.
But you are the Latin queen, though. I mean, that's going to be the thing for you, isn't it?
Well, I started off really in the ballroom. I danced with a gentleman called Nigel Tiffany, who was the British ballroom champion at the time. I got an opportunity and trained in the ballroom. We were in
Right.
the semi-final of the Closed British in the ballroom, and way back in the Latin. And then I got spotted by my dance coach, who said, you know, I really feel that you have a flair for Latin. And I got an opportunity when I was 17 to dance with Sammy Stopford, who taught me all about the industry, and we shot straight to third place in the professional at 17.
And is it right that you can tell by looking at somebody within 2 seconds whether they're going to be any good at Latin?
I can tell when they walk down the stairs.
Can you? All right, well, we've got a picture of this year's cast here.
They're not walking down any stairs, though, to be fair.
Now, without giving anything away, I mean, let's just tell us, who do you think might be the king and queen of Latin, just by looking there? I mean, we've
Well,
not
I'm
seen them
actually
dance.
not. I think they're all kings and queens.
Shirley.
I think when I watched them all walk down the stairs the other day, they were all just had a stride in their step, and they came out and they did their little group number, and they were all having so much fun that I was just taken with the moment. So I think at the moment, for me, they're all kings and queens, and let's see how it goes throughout the
Fair
season.
enough.
Very
Fair enough.
diplomatic
Yes.
start there.
Well, to get us in the mood, we're going to see some ex-contestants have a little dance. We're not asking you to judge, and you just might recognise them.
No, we're not asking you to judge. Please don't judge.
Oh, it's you!
So this is me. Yeah, this was me
Oh,
doing
Mark,
the
look at you go.
doing the samba back in the day. When I was a lad, Neil.
Action. Look at that, and a nice Botafogo. Wow,
Thank
that's
you.
pretty impressive.
On the Botafogos.
Rolling off the arm there.
There you go.
Wow.
And then we're into, hang about, tango time.
No!
Have you studied or is that natural?
It's very natural, Neil.
Oh, and a bit of passion there going.
Oh, it takes you back,
So
doesn't
you've
it?
both done it.
This was
Yeah,
the
we've
most
both done it,
nerve-wracking
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It was in Wembley, that particular show. Wow.
Wow. We did.
I really enjoyed
and
it.
being with that family
And
is
the
amazing.
contestants this year are in for a treat.
Yeah.
I mean, it is such a fantastic show to do.
Oh, and the places we've danced in, Sal. We've been at Buckingham Palace and we're still dancing. Anyway, it's all good, yeah.
Anyway.
Good luck with it all. I'm
Yeah,
sure it'll be
thank you.
fantastic.
Thank
We're very
you,
much looking
Shirley.
forward to
Now,
Saturday.
we are indeed. And Strictly isn't the only time-honoured tradition, of course, at this.
We're
yes,
almost
thank you
done,
so much.
but not before we hear a little bit of music. So we would like to say a big thank you to Shirley and to Neil. Strictly starts on Saturday. It's on at 7 o'clock. Put the date in your diaries. And Neil begins his UK tour on Sunday. Happy travels.
Thank
Now,
you.
tomorrow, a big show. Faye Ripley will be here co-presenting, keeping Matt's seat warm, and the rest of the cast of Cold Feet will be our guests. But we leave you now with Neil singing some of his greatest hits. Have a great evening. Good night.